right, this is Carl Two Eyes Shimkin, MMA Out Loud. I'm with Jorge Gurgel.
How you doing, guys?
Very good, thank you, George. One of the old guard in MMA. How long have you been fighting, right?
11 years.
11.
Yeah. I never thought. I stopped. I hate talking about this. Usually, nobody can say like I would like to fight that kid anymore. I've been fighting, I'm 33 now, and I've been fighting for 11 years, so definitely a veteran, I guess.
Let me ask you about tonight's fight. First, by the way, and we'll get her later, first female champion in Bellator history, 115 pounds, and it was an upset. She beat Fujii, Megumi Fujii. And let me ask you this, were you a little surprised that Megumi didn't try more takedowns?
I was, but I figured it out really quick. It was a good question, actually. I thought she was going to shoot right off the bat, so I told Zoila to stay real low.
I noticed that. She
was real low. As soon as the first minute and a half, 2 minutes of the fight went down, I realized Fujii's game plan. You know, her game plan was very... Fujii lost the fight because she was greedy and cocky, honestly.
Really?
But yeah, Fujii's 22-0. She's been criticized in the past for not having tough enough competitions. So it was a first world title belt chance. She's had many grappling tournaments. She's won many. You know, she's 22-0 and has never done before. So she figures, that's my line of thought. She figured, well, I'm gonna fight the best female striker, you know, that I can possibly fight. And people don't give me enough credit for being 22-0, so I'm gonna fight her and I'm gonna beat her own game. So Fujii came to box Zoila. She really thought she could strike with Zoila. Within the first minute and a half of the fight, I told Zoila she wants to box her. She has to box her back. And after that, Zoila won the first round, rocked her. The second round came around, I'm like, she's gonna try to pick her down. The second round came, she came with the same game plan. She wanted to box Zoila. So I told Zoila, it's your fight to take. She wants to strike you. She wanted to beat Zoila at her own game to prove to the world and to everybody that she is the undisputed pound for pound best female fighter in the world. It backfired on her. If she had stuck to jiu-jitsu and her game plan in wrestling, she would have had a way better chance of solidifying her place as an undefeated champion. But she chose the wrong game plan against the wrong opponent, and now we have a new world champion.
Absolutely, a great champion.
Yes.
But that begs the question, George.
Okay.
You are a great jiu-jitsu fighter.
Oh, here we go.
There we go, because you're getting on Megumi. But I'm saying, you haven't submitted anyone for like 4 years.
Yeah, that's the first thing I told Zoila. I said, you know why you want to fight Zoila? Because Megumi Fujii got the Jorge Gurgel syndrome. The reason Zoila won is because Megumi Fujii tried to strike with a striker. You know, that's how I do my things. You know, I put on fights. I like to fight for the fans. I put on exciting fights, and Fujii tried to beat Zoila at her own game, and the game plan that she developed was poor. And by the third round, when Fujii realized that she needed to take the fight to the ground, it was out of desperation, and her lead leg was already hurt from Zoila's inside leg kicks. So I think that was ineffective. By the time she tried to make up for the deficit, it was too late. She was too hurt to beat it.
And do you think the southpaw? I noticed she came, she's southpaw.
Yes.
Now she was getting hit with a lot of rights.
Yes.
So I went over that.
Yeah.
Was that part of the game?
Of course. You don't use a jab as a southpaw. Your jab is a right hand. You use a left hook and right cross. And Zoila didn't fight the way I want. She gave me a lot better than what she showed. She was not stepping with the right hand. And if you watch the fight again, she missed about 20 of them because she was just stepping with the punches. She connected a couple times, but Zoila has not shown her full potential yet. You know, it was just a great fight for her because Fujii chose the worst game plan possible to strike with Zoila, and she paid for it.
Do you think that was part of her plan or Josh Barnett who was training her?
I don't like to make I have enough information to make intelligent comment about that. So whoever, I would say I always blame the trainer.
Right.
If I had a poor game plan for Zoila, which is my fighter, it's my fault. You know, if Fujii got cocky and greedy enough to prove to the world that she is an all-around fighter, which she is an all-around fighter, but she can strike. Zoila hits like a man, you know, and she felt it today. So I don't know if it's Josh's fault or Fujii's fault or ego that finally hit. No, everybody's got an ego. Sometimes it shows up, and her ego showed up at the wrong day at the wrong time.
Now, is Zoila going to stay at 115? I mean, she's a champ. I guess she has to. Right?
She doesn't have to do anything. The weight cut is brutal to her. It's hurting her kidneys a little bit. It's really making her happy and uncomfortable. It's been very, very tough. She's been living with me for a year, and I think I aged like 4 years in the last 11 months. Training her, getting her ready, it's all worth it now. But we're gonna establish at 120 or 125.
120. That seems like
I want her at 125. Yeah. If you want to see the best Zoila Frausto ever, it's 125 pounds.
125.
Yes.
And last question, George. With you, what's up with you and your fight?
I'm as of right now. I'm waiting for a Strikeforce to give me a call. I heard February. So and my manager's going to Bellator, so I may fight for Bellator.
Are we ever going to see George Gurgel's great jiu-jitsu ever again?
I had a plan. I had a plan to take KJ Loans down in the second round. I just didn't have a chance to go to the second round because it's an ongoing joke now. My gym organizer to knock me out is ring a bell and then punch me right after. So I don't remember the second round. I got punched immediately after the first round was over. I trained a lot of jiu-jitsu. I had a plan on using my jiu-jitsu. I just didn't have a chance to. So my next fight, I promise, I will try my best. Almost. That is Jorge Gurgel for MMA Out Loud. Thanks for everything.
Awesome. Thanks, dude.
Thank you.